Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to get unlimited money in South Park, the Stick of Truth. Now we're going to do this by manually changing the value, or money value. We're going to do this by using a really useful tool. It's called Cheat Engine. It's a program that allows us to scan for values in a game and then change it. Obviously the value we're going to change today is our money value, obviously. So you can get Cheat Engine either at the link in the description of this video or at cheatengine.org. I suggest you do so. And yeah, it's a really awesome tool to cheat in any game actually, if you know a few simple techniques like the one that I'm going to show you today. So, alright, once you have Cheat Engine installed, you just start it up. And you have South Park, the Stick of Truth running as well. I suggest you do this in window mode because it's just a lot easier to tab between the two. So you tab into Cheat Engine. You click the little PC icon at the upper left corner, and then you select the process that you want to cheat in, which is obviously South Park, the Stick of Truth.exe in my case. Just go by the icon, it's Cartman, and yeah, it might be called something else in your case, but the icon will identify it. Double click the process, and you're all set. Now, the trick is basically to just ignore the decimal point right here. So you go into Cheat Engine. I'm just gonna move this over here. You set your value type to all. This is quite important. And then you just enter the number that you have right here without a decimal point. Basically 18250. Whatever it is in your case. If you have only $2.50, then you just enter 250. Okay? Or if you have $14.20, you enter 1420 without decimal point, and then you just scan for it. Okay, this will scan for all of the values in the game that correspond to this value. And as you can see, my game has come up with a lot of these, so 250,000 values. We cannot change all these obviously because it's gonna make the game crash. Now, how do we circumvent that? Now, what we can do is we can change the value in the game and scan again amongst these values in order to get the right value. Now, in order to change it, obviously, I'm going to sell some stuff. You can buy stuff, find money, whatever. There's a lot of ways to do that. I just have some, actually a lot of junk to sell, so I'm just gonna sell some of these. Alright, now my value has changed a little bit, so I'm just gonna back into Cheat Engine, and my value is now at 18,294, and we scan now again. Next scan. Now what this did is it has scanned all the values that we had before in the list and searched for these that have changed to exactly this new value right here. Okay, this is 23. This is still too many values, so we're gonna do this again until we can narrow this down a little bit more. Sell. Okay, again. Let's change it again. So it's now 18,436. You obviously just type in the values that you have. This should be obvious. Next scan. 15. This is better. I would like to get below 10, but if that's not possible, it's okay too. So I'm just gonna do this again. Now we're at 18,619. 18,619. Make sure you type in the right values. 18,619. Okay, next scan. 15. Okay, that should do. Now these 15 values obviously correspond to our money value. So what we're going to do is we're going to select all of them by selecting the first one, scrolling down, holding down Shift, selecting the last one. Now they're all selected, and now we're going to click the red arrow right here. Now what this does, it is putting all these values into our list here down below. Now this list is quite important because this list allows us to change values in the game. Now since all of these values correspond to our money value, what we're going to do is we're going to select all of them, right click, change record, and then we're going for value. Okay, and I can type in whatever you would like. I'm just going to add 2 or 3 zeros or 4. Okay, that should do it. And now, if you sell something, our money value is really high, as you can see. I have not actually tested out how high you can go, but usually the upper limit is about 10 billion. If you go above 10 billion,